You hear me say that and wonder, what is beautiful about a scar? Scars are burns, cuts, gashes that can't be covered by a new layer of skin. Can't be hidden but forever seen, to be explained of a time when that scar was no longer a scar but an open wound. An open wound that brought pain, blood, shame, and regret. Pain from abusive loved ones, blood from being raped and beaten, shame from failed relationships and painful voids left in hearts that can never be filled. And lastly, the memory of regret. Regret of being open to a false dream of true happiness that doesn't seem real. All these painful events leave scars. Everyone has or will have a scar from some time in their life. Even Jesus had scars. In his renewed, glorified body, he came resurrected to his disciples, but still held the scars on his hand, feet, and side. Why? Why would the Son of God come back in his renewed, glorified body with scars? He came with his scars to show what the world had done. That they had pierced nails into his hands and feet and put a spear in his side. That his flesh had died from the blows of the whips that had hit his back, that his blood dripped of pain. But this pain wasn't of shame and regret. It was love and grace. Scars of love and grace that he knew his disciples, such as Thomas, would need to see to believe that he was indeed the risen Son of God. That even the Son of God had scars. If the Son of God has scars that are looked at as glorified, then why are we ashamed of our scars? We're ashamed because the mentality that our scars represent shame are engraved in our minds when we follow our lives. That your scars represent who you are and what glory can you find in such scars. However, today I tell you that your scars don't define who you are, but define a time of the person that you were. Today I tell you that your scars don't define who you are, but define a time of the person that you were. Your scars are scars because they are healed pieces of flesh so that God wants to use that when others who have wounds that have not yet healed need to see to believe that they can also be souls with glorified scars. The world intends to bring shame, pain, and guilt to scars, whereas Jesus intends to use those scars through testimony. Testimony of who I was, and I look at who I am by the glory and grace of God. I have scars of a girl who used to scratch, cut my flesh until I bled because I thought it was a mistake, of failure to my loved ones in God. But God freed me of that bondage, and my scars represent a look at who I am now, and it's evidence to others that even though you may be broken, but God will do, look what God did with me and what he can do with you. That you are a glorified, intricate piece of art woven together, stitch by stitch, cell by cell, atom by atom, before you were even a fertilized egg in your mother's womb. God knew of the scars we would carry. Why do you think he would allow skin to heal in such a way? Embrace not what happened to form that scar, but embrace the glorified healing that comes with those scars and the testimony that it brings. That you are a renewed being that has been made new and glorified and made beautiful. That your beautiful scars are glorified, visible, love pieces of skin that are not for you, but for those who need to see the testimony that represent who you were. Testimonies that God will use to help heal the open wounds of those who are broken. Those who have scars that are still bleeding open. Jesus' scars are the only ones that can bring healing. Jesus' scars are the only ones that can bring that renewed feeling. Allow God to love you even though it may be hard. Because it's through his love that we will truly be able to embrace our beautiful scars.